So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's do it! His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this.
Oh, you're not impressed yet, bro?
He's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run here with Bo. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits. Everyone was in the right place.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in.
Yo, how'd you get his 99 Sam Mills, man? Like I can't get Sam Mills past where I got him. Like, is there a tutorial, or you just have to get the fumbles, interceptions, and all that stuff?
And you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Official, man, champion.
How are you an official? That's you. You understand? How are you an official, man?
Yeah, because it sounds better. It sounds better when you say it. See that? See how it sounds?
To begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Okay.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over
That's fine.
100 yards yet. And
That's
in
fine.
today's
Yeah.
NFL, where it's a pass-first
No, that's
league,
fine. But it wasn't this. But no. But it's circumstances, bro. It's real circumstances.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It is.
Give him 14.
No, it's not. It's the truth, and you know it.
Side complete to Moss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
No, I mean, I was
That
playing
one good for 10
you
yards.
know,
And it'll result in
All
a
right. Okay. All right.
now in KC.
As long as I gave you a warning before everything went down and said, if the game wins now, because I'm gonna lose a lot early. I said that to you. I said that way early. I did say that.
that was 10 games.
I said that as long as I put that out there and said it, you have to acknowledge that I said it. That's all. I said Crutch? We as a Crutch. Okay. Again.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
That's
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They're going to try and run. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. A bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On the carry, it's Jackson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
13.
To throw is Montana. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
At the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. This is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
On their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
Time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting. and they just kept coming back to special teams. Has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for two, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, what was the term that you just used a minute ago?
Well, especially in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So it's time for us to get our microscopes out, right? I mean, take a look at what's going on out there. That was very close to being a crucial play.
Yeah, got to look that ball in, didn't, and it hit the ground. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
at the 5-yard line.
Now Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Rodgers. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Smith to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fake. Now Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written.
automated.